Welcome back, guys. We are gonna get started. So, in case you have been following the channel, we are currently in Champion. Our goal is to get all the way to Ultimate Champion and get on the leaderboard for top in the US. Currently, yeah, like I said, we're in Champion. Before we worked our way all the way up from Masters to Champion. So we would be using our Mega Knight Mortar deck, and yeah, like we typically do it, we're 3 wins away. So hopefully we can start off with a dub. We have our mortar in cycle. We're gonna most likely be using it as offense unless you play something now. Okay, I'm going to fireball this back so that way it kills everything. That way the boom, perfect. The way it was just played out is the way that I wanted to describe it. I'm gonna have to conserve, go like this. Walks up so it doesn't take any splash damage. Still takes 2 shots, which is kind of unfortunate. Then this witch should be dead. We're not going to support this mega. Oh, now we are. I was going to say we're not going to support it, but that way we get a jump off in time. And we know he has mini P.E.K.K.A, but we're just going to use this because he will have to counter anyways, and he just used minions. So unless he wants to use his furnace, which he just did. It still gets some damage, which is nice. So we're going to play a defensive mortar down here. So that way it targets on the tower, and then that way it will kill this furnace. So we have a basically dead mortar. Okay, so we know that if we play our hog, he's going to be playing his mini P.E.K.K.A. So we want to conserve our hog to where we can take care of it. For like, okay. So this guy, a little bit strange. We need to save her for a fireball. I'm gonna fireball this. Beautiful, we hit everything. I wanted to play my log. I meant to play my log, but this works too. Okay, this witch is just going to keep healing itself back up. So we're going to be playing a log down here. There we go. We're putting Inferno Dragon right on top of this. Because honestly, we just want the defensive mortar, just because I know, yeah, he's going to be playing his E-Golem. We put this up high so that way it doesn't dash on anything else, but that fireball everything. That way it kills everything. We're going to be doing this because we know he's going to be playing his mini P.E.K.K.A. Or not. Okay, we'll take some free shots. 1 free shot, we'll take it. Jump on it. Nice. I'm gonna use a log just so that there's no confusion. Get some double damage going. We're not gonna fireball that. We never want to fireball an Evo Witch because it will just heal itself back up. Mega Knight in the back is really the only viable option we have. Now Fireball might be useful, but I want him to play his minions first. There we go. So there we go with that. We're gonna log this just so he can't do any funny business. There we go, Skeleton Army. That. We're just kind of like, it's weird terminology, but shaking and baking basically. Because once we get past all of his random E-Golem plays, then like we have 2 Mega Knights close to his tower, which is what we're gonna use to basically get him. So there's his mini P.E.K.K.A, but like I said, we're kind of just basically, he already lost, is what I'm trying to say, and there we go, and GG's. Yeah, so that's game 1. Yeah, so like we said, we just basically need to counter and then counter push. Counter pushing with this deck is really efficient, works really well. So 2 games away. Let's get our rewards really quick. Hopefully we get something good. How would Dark Princess? I use that in my E-Giant deck, so that'll be good. Okay, game number 2. We don't start off with any win condition. Thankfully he does play something in the back, so we're just going to log it. This could be Expo. Oh, is it a 2.6? If it is, then he'll play a log. Could also be Hogquake, but no, it's neither. Okay, we're going to play our Mega Knight in the back. Could have played it a little bit higher up, just so that the ghost doesn't get any damage, because I forgot that the Mega Knight won't jump. Kind of my fault, but so because of my mistake, we take about 1,200 damage. So Mega Knight will jump. We'll clap. There we go. It's gonna jump. No. Okay. So we're gonna fireball this, just because I don't want anything else to happen. So that is a dead Mega Knight. We have no elixir, but he'll have to counter our Inferno Dragon. So see what he plays. Okay, he plays bats with a hog. He knows that we have Skeleton Army, so he will do that. So we're gonna take a bit of damage here. This is gonna be a come from behind win. We're down 3,000, but we can still win this. So he hasn't shown anything really other than like maybe a Mega Knight, which is kind of expensive to counter our hog. So if we pressure with our hog and then we use these two cards to kill his hog, then it'll be good. We're going to be playing our Mega Knight here. There's nothing really else that we can play. Okay. Gonna be jumping. Oh, he has the hero. It's kind of strange. Everyone that has the hero witch, the Evo witch has the hero Mini P.E.K.K.A. But we get a lock on tower, so we should be able to recoup some of our damage back, which is nice. We're going to be waiting for him to play our arrows. Then we're going to be playing this up. We miss our log to where it's not efficient anymore. You know he has Mini P.E.K.K.A. We're going in anyways. It's desperate times call for desperate measures. Hope we get a hit. We don't. That's unfortunate. Okay, we can still defend. We just need basically hell of a... No, yeah. We need to defend very well, basically. Okay, play that. I know he's going to be playing some sort of... Yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm not sure what wow is indicating, but maybe that I use my Inferno Dragon, but this is basically a good game for us. We kind of lost this game. We got a little bit off our... This would be a good fireball, but yeah. So we're still in this, but it's basically over. The problem with playing these very, uh, lack of better terms, mid-ladder decks is that you kind of can get overwhelmed very easily. Yeah, the GG's. Dang. Okay. So what to learn from that one? I don't know. It was kind of saturated. Uh, he honestly had a decent cycle for a mid-ladder type of deck. He kind of countered us very well. We could have done better stuff with his hog, but the problem was we couldn't use our win condition, and he had counterattacks for our counterattacks, so it was kind of just a dead game. We could have like cycled fireball and all that kind of stuff, but that's the problem with Evil Witch, is that it can just heal itself back up. Okay, Dagger Duchess mixed with that might be like a Lava Hound. Okay. Could be still be Lava Hound, but I don't know what the rage comes in. Okay, could just be a mid-ladder deck. Not entirely sure. Okay, we're gonna try to fireball all of this. Get that good value. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm not really sure what this guy's deck is. It's definitely not Lava Hound, but I'm not really sure what his win condition will be. Maybe Eagle if that's the kind of player, but he has Wizard, Evo, Musk, and Electro Wizard, which is kind of weird, but we're gonna log this so that way he can't use his ability. Okay, he's gonna play a balloon. Interesting. So he does have rage, so we are gonna hold our fireball dearly, and we're gonna be using our fireball. So yeah, you always want to hover it just in case, and that was one of those moments where we needed it. Okay. We waited for that to get a hit so that way we can have more skeletons, because Okay, that works, I guess. We're going to be doing this and then this. Then should only be getting... Okay, if it wasn't Dagger Duchess, it would have got hit, but... So he's kind of like catching on to us, so we need to mix things up a little bit. Okay, that was just my mistake. Now it's an even game. We were up by a little bit, but it's a little bit more even now. Okay, we're gonna be using our Mega Knight for this one. We need to mix it up a little bit. A little bit of shake and bake. That's fine. I typically sometimes use bats to help. Okay, that's good. Log it up. Fireball everything. That's fine. We got a decent amount of damage. The only thing he's shown is Balloon for like a main sort of deck. If he rages, and we just prop it right up here. Okay, the wizard hit everything, which is really unfortunate. So this balloon's gonna probably get 2 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. And honestly, I didn't expect that to work, but it was GG's. I didn't expect that last hog hit. I thought we were gonna have to defend for a little bit longer, but it worked out well. Yeah. So now we're back to 2 wins away, so which is nice. And then, especially early on, once you get up to the higher leagues, you'll be playing harder decks. Not harder people, just harder decks mainly, like more meta decks. We haven't really ran into any. But yeah, we're gonna be using our bats just to counter, just because we don't know what he has, and we want to use it to counter. Okay, once again, uses arrows of some sort. We're gonna play a log down here. Okay, that's Valkyrie's gonna get 2 swings off. We're gonna play our Inferno in the back so we don't leak Elixir. Okay, so far very similar from the last guy, using Valkyrie and a Musk. Okay, ooh. If I had angled it right, I would have been able to fireball both. Please kill the Musketeer. Okay, the Musketeer goes in front, which is nice. Magic Archer, interesting. So I'm going to be playing this just so that, we can have some more defense cycle. We let him know that we have a mortar, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's fine. Back to the Evo Volk. This Volk... I don't know if I needed that log, but that's fine. He also didn't need that E-Spirit. Okay. We're going to be waiting until we can play our Mega Knight on everything. We play it. And this should be a good defense. Okay. We want to save our Fireball because he's going to do that. Bring in Tombstone. Tombstone again, most likely. Or he'll or a P.E.K.K.A. So this is some form of bridge spam. We know he has arrows, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to do this, like op rip. And so when he uses his arrows, or just lets it die, I guess, but in the future he'll use his arrows, and we'll have our bats. We're going to play like this. We know that he has a Tombstone. I didn't think he played in front. Wow, okay. Maybe he was flustered, I guess. If he plays his P.E.K.K.A, okay. So it's free Fireball. Good value. Nice Evo Musk by this guy, I will say. But we do get a lock on the tower because he does use the Evo Musk directly afterwards. Okay. We kill everything. So, not the best for this guy, but we're going to be playing this here. He gets like 2 shots with the Magic Archer, which I guess if that's good for him, but I don't know. He does have his P.E.K.K.A, but once we kill this, it should be lock on tower from here. And then this isn't GG's exactly. He has arrows, so he can still kill it, but for the most part, it's a good game. One more shot, and then if that doesn't kill it, we do have a Fireball. And did I miss? No, I didn't. GG's. Good game. So yeah, we're 1 game off, which is nice. Yeah, 1 game off. We also completed this victory run thing, so we get a 4-star chest. Ooh, 2 legendary wildcards, real quick. I'm gonna upgrade our miner. I think upgrading our miner is the most efficient. can also use their gyms, but I'm like, nah. So one win away from, what is that? Grand Champion? Yeah, Grand Champion. Alright, so this one, I'm gonna wait a little bit, just I don't know if he plays. Okay, he plays something. If this is Expo, this is gonna be a really interesting game. Royal Hawks, interesting. Nice. I'm gonna let the, it's gonna be a little bit of damage on the right side, but it's fine. Does he have Mother Witch? I know he has Goblin Cage most likely, so we're gonna be putting Barbats in the middle. Hunter. Oh, okay, so this is like a really, this isn't quite a fireball bait, but I don't like when they put their hogs in the middle. It's really annoying. It honestly, like, it's a smart move to do it. It just makes me upset because I just don't like it. Okay, so I'm not sure how I'll counter this. Maybe if he has like barbarians or something. I don't really have anything to move with it. So Dark Prince, interesting. And the Hero Dark Prince. Oh, we'll say though, Hero Dark Prince is pretty good. So, okay, we're gonna log this all together when pigs fly, am I right? And then now we put this down, and then that should clean everything up. Um, okay, this is a really, I keep saying the word interesting, but this is just a very weird deck. He has Hunter, but, and it's not an Evo Hunter, it's a regular Hunter. Um, okay. I'm not sure I'm supposed to counter this guy. I don't think that pulls the Hunter, which is rather unfortunate. Yeah, that doesn't pull the Hunter. Yikes. That's my mistake. So it cost me a bunch of damage. I do have my... Yeah, and he knows it too. He knows that if I just moved it one tile over. Oh my gosh. 3 Musketeers. Interesting. Very interesting. We're going to fireball that. We need to. We know he's going to split his hogs or do something stupid, but... Weird. Okay, this is where we go all in, basically. We did a little bit of damage. Not as much as I would have hoped, but that pulls everything in the middle. And then the tower should honestly take care of the rest, but I don't want to leave everything up to chance. Okay, once again, we need to fireball the quote-unquote weak side. Fireball and logs to do the trick. Get a jump. Nice. If this goes towards the middle, then we just literally Mega Knight onto everything. Yeah, Mega Knight is such a good defensive card. Truly one of the best in the game, if not the best. He did waste Elixir on the hero, or the Evo, sorry. He gets 1 hit. Okay. And we will be using our log because we don't have the okay. Putting this down right here, this right here, this right here. This right here. And then that should be GG's. That was like a really well thought out match. As long as we brought everything into the middle and then we just put a Mega Knight or Skeleton Army on it, he really didn't have any spell that could fully kill everything. So that was really good gameplay. Yeah, he had no spells in this deck other than Bar Barrel, so he couldn't really kill my skeleton army in the middle. If he did, that would have been bad, but yeah, we're on a Grand Champion now. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the gameplay. We'll move from Grand Champion to Royal and then back to Ultimate, and then I'll get some Ultimate